Hi guys, just thought I'd cover this quickly on video. If you saw my shop walk around recently, you'll have seen this little chap. First time of usage coming up now. We've got a 16-inch chain off a Poulin, which I somewhat trashed on a, well, at least I didn't improve it with some work I was doing earlier today. And although I've got a new chain, I thought I'd sharpen this up. But one thing I've noticed, anybody who has one can read the instructions, and it's, you know, fairly straightforward. But up the top, yeah, it's slightly out of frame, but anyway, there's a like a brake handle which produces a grip down here to hold the chain whilst you're grinding, and these set the chain for distance that way, which is set by this with a locking nut. This is set up with a particular depth. There's a threaded bolt here with a lock thing on the back, and then we've got the angle set up. I'm set to 20 degrees at the moment, but the one thing I've found is that if I rely totally on the advance mechanism, that I've got to make sure I'm back against the stop. Also, even when this is actuated, let me just zoom in a bit. There we go, it's a little bit closer there. So we got the stop to set up this position, and we got the angle setting for the tooth grinding. The grinding wheel's profiled, which is very good. So although it's a bit basic, I have found it needs one little trick to make it reliable. Let's reset this again. Alright, so what I've found here is that in order to stop any movement on this when we're grinding, that I've got to, here I kneel down on the floor, let's just get this running. So up the top I've got my brake handle which is actuating the spring-loaded vice, shall we call it. But what I found was this: I've got to make sure that I'm back against this properly, so I'm putting tension on here, but I'm also putting a bit of tension on the right. So there's 90% on the left, 10% on the right, and then we can come down and grip that. I've already done that one, so we'll advance to the next. This is the first side. Whoops, I've still got right, that's indexed against the tooth. More tension left than right, but still tension on the right. Close the vice. And bingo, just take one more pass just to make sure on that. There we are. That's a very high angle for the camera actually, so I don't know whether you'll have seen much, but suffice it to just come down a bit. Alright, there's another angle. Let's see if this shows a bit more, because the camera is way up high. So I'm going to advance, having done that tooth, and I think actually I'm ready to turn round. I'm just looking for my Sharpie mark. I'm not sure I've reached it yet. Right, that's the next tooth. Let's just switch on. Funny place for the switch. Tension on the left, bit of tension on the right. Grip the vice. That feels good. So there we are. It's basically just trying to show that to keep the tooth that you're working on absolutely dead stable, this little bit of hand tension here makes a big difference. You've obviously got to be up against that stop and stay there before you close the vice bit. Okay, hope that helps for anybody who's never used this before. It's actually not very expensive, and it saves an awful lot of time with a file. Anyway, thanks for watching.